street.
Track is more
Why
right.
y'all get all in it? So street racing, track racing. All right. You have in the streets. Are you racing the bike or are you racing the rider? And then once you get to the track, is it the same idea? You racing the bike or the rider?
I would say on the street it's a lot different, man. You racing the track. I mean, you racing the bike and you racing the rider. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we got our shit talking.
Right.
Okay, we got our shit talking, you know what I'm saying? And plus, you know what I'm saying, you want to see which bike is faster. Now, when you get on the track, it's more technical, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be honing in your skills, you know what I'm saying? Getting things right, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's pretty much the way I see it.
Anybody else anything different? Y'all about the same?
I mean, you're always racing against the person because a lot of us got the 10s out here.
Yeah.
Right.
And shit, it really comes down to the rider on it.
Comes down to the rider, so it's not the bike, it's the rider.
Sometimes.
I think for the track is more. Actually, it's more rider and skill.
At the track, if you running dead standstill, it's all right.
Yeah, but you're drag racing.
No, we're talking about circuit. Not drag, we're talking about circuit.
If you're surfing, it's the bike and the rider because weight make a difference. You gotta always include weight.
Track too. I just thought about that. Suspension and tires make a difference.
But that's why I sum it up by saying that when you go on the track, it's more technical. There's more things you got to really pay attention to. On the street, we get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's about who was talking shit last night, who was talking shit on Facebook, who was talking shit down on the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? And then again, it's also the bike too, because you know what I'm saying? You can't come out here with some bullshit and think that you're gonna run something. You know what I'm saying? Because we got something. You get your ass handled.
But you know that we're all properly set up anyways for the track or streets.
Right. But
nobody on the street is stock. Everybody got something done to their bike.
Nowadays, if you stock, you losing. I mean, that's just the way it is.
If you stock, you getting real.
Yeah, you're gonna get your ass
real.
On track, you could go to the track stock with a little bit of setup, and it'd be. If you're a good rider,
it's all rider.
But see, the track is a lot different, Danny, because you know what I'm saying, you ain't worried about
also
like all the
depends on if you're at Jennings or Talladega also.
Right, you know,
big track, long track.
But it keep going back to what I'm saying. It's more techniques. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're doing. You got to know whether you want a big bike track or a little bike track. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
So what's the thrill in street racing?
You need less mods motor-wise on the track than the street. On the street, you can't come out here and stop.
But on the thrill
on the track,
is, you
got a little bit of suspension tuning and good tires, and you good.
Yeah.
All right, so look, what's the difference between what's the thrill in street racing, and is it that same thrill in track racing, being that it is more technical? Like street racing, is it the competition going back and forth with the individual, or the ish talking and everything, or is it just the fact that you ride these highways on a regular basis and you know you can hit 20 or any of the local highways harder than the next person, so you want to run them 180 mile an hour curves opposed to a 20 mile an hour curve on a track? I mean, what's the thrill in street racing?
I would say the thrill is it get down to the raw root of just shit talking. You know what I'm saying? It's that brotherhood. It's that
pure sport.
It's that brotherhood. It's that, you know what I'm saying, us talking shit with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's that you can't beat me, I can beat you. It's the thrill of it.
Even though every Sunday we out, and it's Sunday's different.
And also it's just everybody like a little bit of bad boy kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the stuff that you ain't got no business doing. You know what I'm saying? So hey, whatever.
Okay, not that y'all actually street race.
I don't do that.
Wink, wink.
I don't do that.
All right,
I'm just telling you about from what I done heard. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't. 55 is all I do. You know?
Right. So is there a similar thrill in circuit racing? I mean,
circuit racing, there is a thrill, but it's like I said, it keeps going back to that word. It's all techniques. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hone your skills, and it's just a different rhythm. It's not like shit talking. It's not like it's totally different.
It makes a difference who's out there too. If I'm out there with you,
you push harder when you around people that
and it's your friends and everything like that. But because you can go up against anybody random.
I'm more about honing my skills. When I go with other people, it's more.
But that's why I keep saying technique.
But it's not
like,
as
the majority of the time when you go to the track, somebody's saying, "Hey, follow my lines. Let me show you how I do this." It's more like let's get yourself better. You know what I'm saying? You got your little competitions, but it's a little bit. It's not as grimy and grudge as like in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so does going to the track make you a better street rider?
I would say definitely.
Definitely. More lethal on the streets, huh?
More lethal on the street. And before this is over, I gotta do a shout out to the bravest and fastest Korean in the world. Right here, the quiet one. This motherfucker is fast as shit.
On the
track
street and the track.
and the track.
Anybody.
And he's
when
quiet. He ain't said a fucking word yet.
When you ask that question, man, anybody can buy a bike. You know, they got financing it damn near for free now. You just go pick up a bike, got some good credit, get on there and go through the gears. Now on the track, the difference is the techniques, man, because you can't just go through them gears. You're gonna end up on the wall, on the grass, on them little hay bales, any of that kind of stuff.
It's about precision of one knowing what bike to sit though too.
That too.
Because I mean,
It's also what
you
you're
did.
comfortable on. Everybody has different settings that they comfortable on, different bikes they comfortable on.
But you know as well as
You
I do.
comfortable on a Gixxer.
Yeah.
You're straight up comfortable on a Gixxer. You might be more comfortable on your 10 or your R1 at the track.
Hold on,
And
10 is what?
Kawasaki.
It's all preference. Everybody has a different feel on how they want their front end to feel, how they want how they want to go into a corner, all that. Even Mike and Zach, the two best in the game, when you see them at Jenny, they both go to turn one totally different, even though they're on the same bike, and even though they only ride Yamaha. It's all your preference.
On the street though, it really makes a difference.
Oh, yeah,
what
it
bike
does.
you have, because you can't. Sorry, G. You can't take a CBR 1000 and do what we do on the street. My bad, G.
All right.
But